During tragedy, we must make art. Art keeps us human during inhumane moments. From Inspired to Write on Instagram. This is truer than you may know. I often talk on this channel about the fact that making art is an incredibly human thing. It's something that modern humans have done as long as humans have existed all over the planet. It's an extremely natural outpouring of who you are, the life you've lived, your victories, your scars, everything that makes you, you. And during times like this, when the worth of humanity itself is being threatened, where people are being treated as less because of a physical difference, it is more important than ever that we make our art. And it doesn't have to be pointed art. I'm not asking you to write another mouse, though if you have that in you, please, by all means, do. But you as a human complete comes through in your art. And other humans who take in that art because of empathetic response can feel that, and often they learn. If my parents had had any idea what I was learning from the fantasy books I was reading, they probably would have forbidden me from reading them because they wanted me siloed in a very narrow point of view, seeing other humans as less because of beliefs, skin color, whatever. But because of the books I read, I understood that people are people, that your background has no bearing on whether or not you're a person, that worth is not something that can just be lost or taken away or unearned. In fact, it can't be earned. You have worth. The moment you were born, you had worth, even if those in power don't like to acknowledge it. The art you make when the world is on fire like this communicates things more clearly than a lot of other ways of trying to get the story out there. Yes, even if it's something cute and seemingly silly like two cats in love on the moon somewhere thousands of years in the future. It doesn't matter what your idea is. You are communicating yourself through it, whether you know you are or not. And given that right now there are a lot of people who would like to claim that you don't have value or worth or the right to communicate, that makes your art very important. Now, I'm not trying to put pressure on you. Everybody is not going to have a classic in them. Nothing I have written is going to live beyond me. I'm sure of that. But that's not the point of it. The point of it is I told the stories that I wanted to tell, and the people who read it got it. I mean, not all of them, of course not, but those who shared my taste did, and usually understood what I was trying to do, and sometimes understood more than I was trying to do that I didn't figure out till a few years later. Honestly, it's terrific. It helps me grow. It helps my readers grow. There's no reason not to do it. So I'm going to encourage you, even if your stories like mine are silly about elves and vampires and aliens and all this non-real stuff, it is still about real stuff. Because that's why we can relate to the elves and the aliens and the vampires. They are human enough that we can follow their journeys, get what's going on, understand their growth arcs, and we change in response. Creative, do not feel pressured to do a masterpiece. That's not what this is. But make your art and make it real as much as you possibly can, coming from you so that it feels real and vulnerable and true. Whatever your thing is, painting, music, whatever. It matters because you do. So, in spite of everything terrifying going on, Creative, you do have a very important road ahead of you should you choose to take it. And if you don't, it's okay. Your survival matters more than anything else. But if you can, make art. It'll say a lot more about what's happening now than you probably even realize. Sit down with me, my extremely worthy, worthwhile human. And together, let's make something new.